As a pet owner, have you ever wondered what's the best way to feed your dog, dry food or natural food? It's a question that's undoubtedly crossed the mind of anyone who's ever shared their home with a four-legged friend. Today we're here to dig into this great dog food debate, comparing the pros and cons of dry food and natural food. First off, let's set the stage by introducing the two contenders. On one side of the ring, we have dry food, also known as kibble. This is the stuff you'll find bagged up in pet stores, supermarkets, and often in your dog's bowl. It's convenient, long-lasting, and comes in a dizzying array of flavors and formulas. On the other side, we have natural food, often referred to as raw or fresh food. This category includes everything from raw meat and bones to fresh fruits and vegetables. It's the kind of food your dog's wild ancestors might have eaten, and many pet owners swear by its health benefits. However, it's not as simple as picking a side and sticking with it. Both dry food and natural food have their own advantages and disadvantages. Dry food, for instance, is praised for its convenience and shelf life but often criticized for being overly processed and lacking in certain nutrients. On the other hand, natural food can provide a rich, varied diet for your dog, but it also requires careful planning and preparation to ensure it's balanced and safe. So, as you can see, this isn't a black and white issue. What works best for your dog may depend on a variety of factors, including their age, breed, health status, and even their personal taste preferences. And let's not forget about your own lifestyle and budget, which can also play a big role in this decision. Before making a decision, let's dive into the details of each type of food. Whether you're a seasoned pet owner or a newbie just starting out, we hope this discussion will help you make an informed decision about the best way to feed your furry friend. So stick around as we delve deeper into the great dog food debate. Dry food, often referred to as kibble, is a popular choice among dog owners. But why? Let's dive into the world of dry food, dissecting the pros and cons that accompany this widespread option. First off, we have the advantages. The convenience of dry food cannot be overstated. It's as simple as opening a bag and pouring it into your dog's bowl. No preparation, no cooking, and no mess. Plus, it's easy to measure, making portion control a breeze. Another noteworthy advantage is affordability. Dry food tends to be less expensive than natural or wet food, making it a budget-friendly option for many pet owners. And let's not forget the long shelf life. Dry food doesn't spoil quickly, meaning it can be bought in bulk and stored for long periods, saving you frequent trips to the pet store. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows in the land of kibble. There are a few disadvantages to consider. The lack of moisture in dry food is a significant concern. Dogs, by nature, get much of their water intake from their food. Dry food doesn't provide this, potentially leading to dehydration if not balanced with sufficient water intake. Next, we have the potential for fillers and artificial ingredients. Some dry foods may contain these to bulk up the product and keep costs down. These fillers can contribute little to no nutritional value and may even be harmful in the long run. Lastly, the risk of obesity due to overeating is a real concern. Dry food is calorie-dense, and dogs, being the opportunistic eaters they are, may consume more than they need if not carefully monitored. Clearly, dry food has its own set of benefits and drawbacks, but what about natural food? Stay tuned as we delve into the world of natural feeding in our next segment, bringing you closer to making an informed decision on the best way to feed your furry friend. Natural food, also known as raw or homemade food, is another option for feeding your dog, but is it the right one? When we talk about natural food, we're referring to meals prepared from fresh ingredients, often right in your own kitchen. One of the biggest advantages of this is, you guessed it, freshness. Unlike prepackaged dry food, natural food isn't processed or preserved. It's straight from the source, providing your dog with the freshest possible meal. Another big advantage is the absence of artificial ingredients. With natural food, you know exactly what's going into your dog's meal. There are no hidden chemicals or additives, which can sometimes be found in commercial dog food. This can lead to healthier skin and a shinier coat, as natural food often has the right balance of omega fatty acids that dogs need for optimal skin health. But just as every rose has its thorns, natural food isn't without its drawbacks. The first is the time and effort it takes to prepare. Unlike dry food, which you can just pour into a bowl, natural food requires cooking or preparation. This can be time-consuming, especially for busy pet owners. Then there's the potential for nutrient imbalance. Dogs require a specific balance of nutrients in their diet. While commercial dog food is formulated to meet these needs, it can be challenging to achieve the same balance with homemade meals. Unless you're a canine nutrition expert, there's a chance you could be missing some crucial nutrients. Lastly, there's the risk of bacterial contamination. Raw food, in particular, can harbor harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli, which can make both you and your pet sick. Just like dry food, natural food also has its own pros and cons. So, how do we decide which one is better? It's a tough question, and one that ultimately depends on your dog's specific needs, your lifestyle, and your personal preferences. In the end, it's all about finding the best balance for your beloved furry friend. Now that we have discussed both dry food and natural food, it's time to compare them side by side. In the red corner, weighing in with convenience and cost-effectiveness, we have dry food. It's the reigning champion of easy storage and long shelf life. It's also highly palatable, with many dogs savoring the crunch. Dry food often contains a balanced mix of essential nutrients. But remember, not all dry foods are created equal. Quality varies, and it's crucial to choose a product with high-grade ingredients. The downside? It may lack in moisture, and can sometimes include artificial additives. In the green corner, fresh from the farm, we have natural food. It's the darling of dog owners who swear by a diet that mimics what dogs would eat in the wild. Natural food can be rich in high-quality proteins and fresh fruits and vegetables, providing a bounty of nutritional benefits. It can potentially lead to a shinier coat, healthier skin, and increased energy levels. However, this contender is not without flaws. Natural food can be time-consuming to prepare, more expensive, and it doesn't have the shelf-life convenience that dry food does. Plus, you need to ensure your dog gets a balanced diet, which means careful meal planning is a must. So, as we put these two in the ring together, we see that they each have their strengths and weaknesses. Dry food scores points for convenience and affordability, while natural food takes the lead in nutritional richness and freshness. Yet they also share some common ground. Both can provide a balanced diet, and both require careful selection to ensure quality. Whether it's choosing a high-grade dry food or carefully planning a natural food diet, the health of your dog hinges on your choices. As we can see, the choice between dry food and natural food depends on various factors. It's about weighing what's most important to you and your furry friend, whether it's convenience, cost, freshness, or nutritional value. In the end, the best diet for your dog is one that keeps them happy, healthy, and wagging their tail. So what's the best way to feed your dog, dry food or natural food? Now that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? We've gone through the pros and cons of both dry and natural food, and it's clear that each has its own set of benefits and drawbacks. But the most important thing to remember is that there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer to this question. When it comes to choosing the best food for your furry friend, it's not just about dry versus natural. It's about understanding your dog, your lifestyle, and your resources. Every dog is unique, with their own individual needs, preferences, and health conditions. A diet that works wonders for one dog might not be suitable for another. For instance, if your dog has specific dietary needs or health issues, natural food might be the way to go. It allows you to control exactly what goes into your dog's diet, making it easier to manage certain health conditions. On the other hand, if convenience and affordability are your top priorities, dry food might be a better fit. It's easy to store, has a long shelf life, and is generally more budget-friendly. But regardless of whether you choose dry food or natural food, it's crucial to ensure that your dog's diet is balanced and nutritionally complete. This means it should contain the right amounts of protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. And remember, variety is the spice of life, even for dogs. So try to mix things up and give your dog different types of food from time to time. Another essential factor to consider is your vet's advice. Your vet knows your dog's health condition best and can provide valuable guidance on what kind of diet would be most beneficial. In the end, the best food for your dog is the one that keeps him healthy, happy, and full of energy. So, take the time to understand your dog's needs, consult with your vet, and choose a diet that works best for both of you. Remember, the best food for your dog is the one that keeps him healthy, happy, and full of energy.